gets in the way sometimes. Life gets in the way. Life will always get in the way. That's why you have to cherish it. That's why I say cherish the moment at the end of my broadcasts. I don't think people cherish the moment anymore. Good to see you, Griff. I don't think anyone cherishes it. And we're back. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I just had somebody calling me over and over and over again. So, good to see you, Laurie and Norm. Welcome back. And Jay, welcome back. You know, I was talking about empathy before. No, I can't. I'm not going to say who it was. I'm not going to say who the people who tweeted the stupid stuff was, because they don't deserve their names to be mentioned. Good to see you. Good to see you, Cheryl. Hugs all around. They don't deserve their names to be mentioned. In my eyes, they don't even exist anymore. Good to see you, Nigel. They don't even exist. You know, when you get on my bad side, especially in this whole live streaming world. Good to see you, Guy Heyman. Welcome back. If I block you, well, if I don't block you or just unfollow you or whatever, you don't exist to me. So what happens is, whenever somebody mentions their name or anything, I'm like, who is that person? Oh, yeah, no, I don't really. Oh, the caller. Yeah, no, the caller. No, don't worry about the caller. That was somebody from work. That was somebody from work. Good to see you, Denise. Welcome back. You know, there is no empathy, I think, anymore. People are too worried about having the last word, having the last say, being right. When life is not about being right. If anything, one of the greatest things you could have in life is being wrong. Because you'll learn something from your mistake. Hopefully you'll learn something from your mistake. And I don't think people are, unfortunately with this internet here, the snap judgments that people make, the assumptions, the ideals, the ideas. Yeah, no, there isn't any empathy. No. I mean, you know, right. So getting back, you know, when 9/11 happened, I was 21 years old. No, they're not in my head, crazy Coney Island kid. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. No, just some people said some stupid stuff on Twitter this morning about what happened in Las Vegas, and it was just so cold and heartless. It's always, every mistake is a learning moment. Every mistake is a learning moment. You know, when 9/11 happened, I was 21 years old. And before 9/11, I lived my life very naively. After 9/11, I began to really, I had to reevaluate everything. Because who would have thunk, who would have thunk it, that a plane would bring down a 110-story tall building, a 1,300-foot tall building? Who would have thought that, with all the people inside and all the people on the ground? And so it made me begin to really reevaluate. What am I doing with my life? How am I treating my fellow humans? Exactly. It'll take at least another generation to correct. Absolutely, Guy Hammond. Oh, wow. I am so sorry to hear that, Cheryl. Cheryl's friend is a roadie for Jason. Jason, and they're devastated. Yeah, I could imagine. Good to see you, Mel. Welcome back. So, first of all, the first thing I thought about was, am I doing the good thing? Am I doing the correct job? Am I doing something that fulfills me as a human being? And working in an office was not very fulfilling. If anything, it was very depressing. But the main thing I learned from 9/11 is seeing how everyone got together. How everyone just helped people. You know, like, I don't help people to make myself feel good. I help people to help people. Here you have Michael Grimm, local politician, trying to get back into the game of politics, and he came by the food pantry just for a photo opportunity. That's not empathy. That's not helping your fellow man. And you know, it's so long ago. That's a whole other can of worms, Lori. We're not going to go there. That's a whole other can of worms. But, you know, After that, started going to the food pantry. So, and you know what the best thing about going back to the food pantry was I have a fantastic relationship with my first grade teacher again. You know, it's the little things. But, you know, there's too many people now in this world. And unfortunately, the internet gives them the loudest megaphone in the world. They don't think before they talk. Yeah, exactly. Now he's 16. He's doing well. Always have hope for the future. Always, yes, she is. Always have hope for the future. You know, don't be cynical about it. Don't be sarcastic about it. Good to see you. Good to see you, Dave. Absolutely, it's very hard to deal with it. The good always comes back, regardless. Even if it doesn't, you still put out good in the universe, and that's really all that matters. If you're gonna put out sarcasm and "I told you so," that's all you got to get back. People will be sarcastic to you in the end. And then when you're wrong, you know you're going to have 100 people saying, "I told you so, I told you so." This is not the moment for people to say, "I told you so." This is not the moment to do that. This is the moment to come together and really evaluate how did we get here? Yeah, it's a total nightmare. Total nightmare. I mean, people out there just to have a good time, just to go to a concert. You know, probably the hardest death that I heard about from this morning is an off-duty police officer. Here's this off-duty police officer out there with his friends and his family, and yeah, exactly. They never have any solution. The "I told you so" people never have any solutions. It is a moment to unite. And let's not unite on legislation and gun control. That's all, that could be taken care of. We have to get together first and ask ourselves, how do we get here? Yeah, oh God. I can only imagine. The videos I have seen, you know, evidently there were a lot of people Snapchatting. So there's a lot of Snapchats while it was going on. Honestly, and I have thought about this many times. You know, here I am. Yeah, there you go. She was giving out her car to give rides to people. Yes. Need some good, rational minds to come together. Figure out all this stupid mess. We're better than this as a country. We are better than this as a country. Yeah, Jay. Yeah. I like to say the NRA has blood on its hands. Exactly. Exactly, Laurie. Life comes at you fast. Life is unpredictable. Yeah, it's all over the net. I know. Yeah, we have to really ask ourselves as a society here in the United States, how do we get to this moment? And Laurie does speak the truth. That's why I cherish Laurie, and she's a great member of the family. You know, it's a great thing that we have our little thing here. And by the way, we would not have this rational discussion on Periscope. Let's just get that out of the way. You know somebody will come in with some stupid crap. I'm happy that we could be here civilized, talking amongst ourselves. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Laurie. Yep. If you're worried, right? Absolutely not. Yeah. You know, we gotta live our lives. Lone wolves are probably, yes. Lone wolves are hard ones to plan for. This is why I say that, you know, if I were to die going to work or at work, it's going to be by some lone wolf guy who is completely under the radar. Life comes at you fast. And you got to be ready for it. Life does not give you a participation trophy. Life does not give you a participation trophy. Okay? Life gives you what it is, what it's at, where you're at right now. Where does the universe, line you guys up? Where did the universe place me? Who knows? Who knows? But this is a moment to get together, help your fellow man, even if you're here in New York. Life is never fair. Life is never fair. You're not going to always get your way. Yeah, I know the comments on Periscope are crazy. I've seen a few already. We have to limit the weapons. Nobody needs an AR-15 to go hunting. I'm sorry. Nobody needs an AR-15 to go hunting. And the simple fact that there's legislation on the books for this week to get silencers, to make it easier for people to get silencers. What the fuck, NRA? What the fuck? See, and I hate to say this, because I know people, the First Amendment is one thing, but, the NRA really doesn't care about the United States. Right? Who needs to shoot a herd of deer? All they care about is selling product. Look at all the gun manufacturers' stocks this morning. They all spiked up. Is this what we're really in it for? Really? I understand we're in a capitalist society and all that, but are we? Is that really the end game? We got to sell more guns. We got to sell more ammo. Yeah, part of a well-trained militia, exactly. There are a lot. I know responsible gun owners who live in like Wisconsin and Minnesota and upstate New York, and they are responsible gun owners. But yeah, absolutely, yeah. My mom did that, Denise. My mom never let me play with guns, even water guns. The only water gun she ever let me play with was a Super Soaker because it kind of didn't look like a gun. It was big and yellow and orange and bright. But, life is not about selling product. It's not about saving face. It's not about scoring political points with your own ideology. It's about getting along with your neighbors. It's about talking with your neighbors. It's about creating experiences with your neighbors. This is why I think Brooklyn is one of the greatest places to live. It's because we're all stuck here together, and we're forced to interact with people. We have to walk to the store. We have to interact with people walking to the store. And yeah, who knows how you got the guns in there. But we have to just have empathy. Have empathy. Because I don't think it's there anymore. Too many people need to be right, and in life you're not right most of the time. But no matter how we could dissect it, how this person got the guns in there and everything like that. Exactly. Yeah, absolutely, Mel. I'm still nervous. I get nervous when I see a police officer kind of acting stupidly and he has a gun on his holster, I got to watch out. That's a great comment, Laurie. The value of life has been demonetized. Absolutely. It's a great comment, because it has. It really has. I mean, there's so much. Again, guys, there's so much. We're the overwhelmed generation. Exactly, Nigel. When the Constitution was created, it was a different world back then. I mean, I still think people should have the right to bear arms. Don't get me wrong, but we don't need assault rifles. We don't need armor-piercing bullets. We don't need. There's so many. We don't need silencers. We don't need easier access for people to buy silencers. Imagine if this guy had a silencer last night. Imagine the horror. It already is horrible, but imagine the horror. It almost reminds me of the what was that? In Texas was that shooting where the guy was up in the tower and he had a sniper rifle and he was taking people out.
Now we got Vegas.
See, somebody has to just talk. I'm not talking to you. I love people who think I'm talking to them here on the YouTube. I'm talking to you guys. But yeah, remember that, right? Exactly. The silencer is to protect the ears of the gunman. Texas College. There you go, Cheryl. I mean, it reminds me of that, where you have somebody high above shooting down. We're better than this. We are so better than this as a society. We are so better than this as a people. And I really do hope we learn from this, instead of just continuing the political talking points, the being right, being wrong, scapegoating Muslims. I'm tired of the scapegoating of the Muslim people. Let me just get that out of the way. It's getting... Yeah, exactly. It happened there twice. Yeah, exactly. We're better than this. We fought, when we got together and fought against the British, we got them out of here, But to constantly demonize people, because that's how your political agenda leans, is probably one of the most stupidest things you could ever do. Yeah, I know. Maybe we aren't. I know. Maybe this is who we are. And I know it sounds and that is defeatist, but Exactly. I try never to judge people. I try never to judge people. I mean, people are great until they do stupid things to me. When I first meet you, I'm going to love you, but if you do something stupid, you're out of the family. So let me listen. I'm going to end this because I got to go meet up with my manager right now, because he was the one who was calling. Hopefully, we have to keep hope up, first of all. We've got to keep hope alive. Because again, we're better than this. Hopefully we could learn from this and prosper and thrive as a society. And even though I highly doubt it, hopefully this doesn't happen again. Yeah, but absolutely, yes. Exactly. No, it's legislation is always better than praying. But hopefully we'll get through this, and yeah. Absolutely. You always get people who would judge. You know what? You want to play some happy music? I can start playing happy music in like an hour. I'll fire up the OBS. We won't mention this. Let's just, if we do a radio show, let's not mention this. Let's not even mention this. Because people got to go in there saying, did you see what happened in Vegas? Because they're news reporters and they know exactly what's going on. Love your fellow man, love your neighbors, no matter what they are. Even if you hate your neighbor, love them. Right? Done deal? Good. I think music will help heal everything. But hug your loved ones. All right, do this again. One more time. Somebody called me. Again. All right. Cherish your neighbors. Hug your loved ones. Cherish the small moments. Even if you hate your neighbor, love them. That's what my mom says. Even if you hate your neighbor, love them. Know that you don't know their situation. You don't know what kind of life they're living. So try not to live your life judging everyone. Live your life giving. Love your neighbors. And we'll get through this. In the end, we will get through this. In the end, keep the people who are positive around, and the people who are negative, like I did today, just unfollow them quietly. Quietly unfollow people. Right? So, I'm at my little destination here. Sorry for the interruptions that we had on the broadcast, but have a great New York Day, whether you live here or not. Hug your loved ones. Cherish the moment. And good afternoon, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. We're going to do, right, be a little kinder than usual, even to your enemies. I'll see you guys later, folks, all right? We're gonna do some radio in a little bit, and we won't even mention this. We're just going to have fun playing music, all right? So, have a great day, guys. And I'll see everyone here on YouTube tomorrow morning. Welcome to work. Welcome to work. So, I'll probably talk more about this tomorrow morning. Who knows? But, let me go to the bank. There's one thing you need in life, besides laundry, it's money. Boo. I'll see you guys later, folks. Bye-bye.